In this video, we will explore some advanced techniques for searching Google beyond simply entering your keywords into the search box. These techniques may also work on other search engines such as DuckDuckGo or Bing.
For example, let's search for information on climate change on government sites. To search by domain, type in site:/.gov, and then we will type in our keywords, climate change. And you can see that we have a few reputable results that are all from .gov websites. So NASA, NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, as well as the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. These are reliable scientific sources with references, and you are able to review the expertise of the authors. So this strategy is helpful by removing advertisements, removing sites trying to sell you things, and other articles that are just re-reporting what these scientists are finding. You can also search within specific websites with this strategy. To search the MIT website about climate change, we can type in site:/.mit.edu and leave our climate change search. Now we have climate.mit.edu, we have the Center for Global Change Science, and climate change news at mit.edu. In this example, we also used quotation marks around the phrase climate change. This strategy limits the results to that phrase together and removes results with just the individual words. It can also be helpful with long strings of text or longer phrases such as social media platforms. On this search page, we can also limit the results by date. By clicking on Tools and Anytime, we can choose to limit to one of these options here, or clicking on Custom Range.
And lastly, you may prefer to use Google's Advanced Search by clicking on Settings in the bottom right and clicking Advanced Search to assist with your keywords. Each box here represents a technique that you can use to create a search string along with the description of how it will impact your results. Let's try a search. If I'm interested in literary criticisms of George Orwell's 1984 and science fiction books, I can try a few searches. Using the first search box will give me results for any of these search terms: science, fiction, or books in any combination. But this can be problematic and bring back too many results. As you can see, this search results brings back, going to page 2 to see the number of results, 858 million results. That's definitely way too many. Now, if we go back to Advanced Search and use the second box, I can copy and paste this into here and use quotation marks. I can also switch this to novels to change it up. Putting it in quotation marks will tell Google to keep the words in that order to ensure exact results. So if we do another search, now I have 1.8 million results, which is definitely a lot less and is more specific, but we can even try to narrow it down further to be more relevant. Now if we try using the second box for exact phrases, I can type in science fiction novels, and I can also add 1984. So I have the actual name of the book, and I can click Advanced Search. But now I'm at 52,900 results, so that went way down. But let's go back to Advanced Search and try to limit it even further. I can keep those here, but now go to the None of These Words box. I can continue removing irrelevant results by typing in Amazon or Goodreads, which will remove sales links or review pages from Goodreads. In addition, I can limit by publication date. So let's say I only want sites published within the last 10 years. I can add 2011 to 2021. And let's see, adding these two boxes will now get me down to 1,880 results, which is definitely great. But we can try a little bit more. So going back to the Advanced Search page, I can also use the site or domain. You might want to limit by domain to hone in on the purpose or audience for a site. .edu provides sites with educational or research information. .gov sites may provide reports and data collected by agencies for public good and governmental functions. .org are sites such as nonprofits, think tanks, or research organizations. They may not always be reliable as they represent those specific interests and point of views and may be biased. And .coms are commercial sites that can be purchased by anyone and put on the web. Since we're limiting to literary information, a .edu might be helpful. So using all of these limiters, I now have 98 results, and they're definitely more targeted to my topic. I can also go back and try .org, and you'll see that I still have about 198 results, but my results are different, and I have some Wikipedia and some Gutenberg.org results.
For more information on contacting the library, see the description of this video.